Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Alwt podcast. I'm Parker.
I'm Peter.
And
okay, yeah.
and we got a show for you.
Done. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, so today, a few disclaimers. I am currently sick. Parker's currently getting sick.
Yep.
So if I cough randomly, I'm currently eating I'm eating a cough drop. So yeah, I'm gonna be like a little bit like that. So I want to start things off. I have so much stuff to talk about. I have so much happened over this week because I went to winter camp.
Spill the beans.
So we're going to talk about winter camp in a second, okay? Right now, we're going to talk about... I went biking 2 minutes ago before this while sick, so that's why I'm coughing a lot, okay? 5 miles in 35 minutes. Yeah, that's impressive. So I went up to Main Street. I got some unhealthy food and a coffee. I went back down. Okay, I feel like I need to put some context real quick. When I was going up, there's like a little patch of grass to the left of the road, and there's like a bunch of cheerleaders there, right?
There's always something there when you're biking. There's always something.
Yes, exactly. I go up, yeah, I realize, man, I am always biking at what I consider the luckiest or the unluckiest time. So I go up, I grab my coffee. On the way back down, I go to the right side and bike towards there. I go biking down. And I'm trying to flex a little bit,
Oof.
So I go really fast. I go there, and they're all leaving and stuff, so they're like all piled like onto the sidewalk.
Crash.
No, to avoid being weird, I sort of stop, and they open it for me, but the wrong direction. So instead of hey, I'm going to go that way. No, I just go down that direction.
Oof. Rest in peace.
So at this point, I'm going down a direction I've never gone before. I end up going under a bridge and around. I'm back up onto the main road, but on the other side, which is the side I don't need to be on. But I just kept going. It was hilarious. I don't know if they saw me on the other side, because that'd be really weird if they did.
Yeah. Something always happens when you go biking. There's always...
I know, right?
It's
great.
It's like one of those shows and stuff where, like, the characters every episode, they just go into the same part of the woods, but there's always something new there. It's like Dora's backpack, but it's your bike trail.
Yeah, no, I haven't actually gone on this way for biking, because normally I'd go, like, down and to the left of my park to a mountain, but this time I was going down to a Main Street area. And it's always interesting, yeah. So, do you got anything you want to do before I start off my...
I do have a thing that I'm very excited about. I've been saving up, and I've finally...
Oh, yes, I know what this is.
I finally got myself a Nintendo Switch. Yep,
I saw that.
It is the most fun I've had in a decade.
I gotta come over sometime. You got Breath of the Wild?
I don't have... I only have Splatoon 2 right now. I need to get, like, multiplayer, like, party games and stuff.
Yes. And Breath of the Wild. Trust me, Breath of the Wild will improve your life.
Oh yeah, I've already played Breath of the Wild all the way through on a friend system.
Oh, I see. But you gotta get it.
But it's so good. It
is so good.
Like, honestly, I just like Nintendo could just like literally ship out a cardboard box, which they did, and I buy it. Honestly, I love Nintendo. Like,
yeah, Nintendo's been pretty good.
I'm like a Supreme kid, but with Nintendo. Well, the thing with the Labo is that it's not really a cash grab, because it's like very well made, and it's like actually really fun to use. It is a bit expensive for what it is, but I think it's really cool. Like, I would buy anything from Nintendo pretty much.
Yes,
because it's
You're
just
still
like
lagging out.
Oh yeah, I think it might be on my end probably.
Go tell your family to stop watching Netflix.
Oof. But yeah, just like I've made it my goal in life to eventually collect like all of like Nintendo's consoles and stuff. And so far, like I have a lot of the major ones, because like I don't really care a lot about like all like Xbox, PlayStation 4 stuff, because I just love Nintendo. So Nintendo's my brand of choice, and so yeah, I've got a good portion of all the major ones, but like the real killer is gonna be collecting all of like the Game Boy, like all the different like versions of the Game Boy that they put out.
Yeah, that's
there were so many. And if I can't get all of them, at least like the Game Boy Pikachu thing.
Yeah. I've seen that one.
I one time saw one at a con that I could have bought for like really cheap, but I didn't get it because I wasn't collecting then.
Oh,
Big shame.
that's the worst.
Oh yeah.
Seeing something on sale, then like actually not wanting it, and then actually wanting it, it's not on sale.
Yeah.
Bro, that's the worst. Okay, so when I go off right now, I'm gonna go off. Like winter camp was so eventful.
Just go for it, man.
Okay, prepare yourselves. Prepare your minds.
Prepare to geek out.
For the most depressing story ever. So, literally, last podcast was around either the day of or the day before I left
Yes.
to go
Day before.
to winter camp. The day before. Okay, so here's how that went. So Parker left for my house, and I drove there. Then we talked for a little bit. So there were like a good 20, 30 kids from my church. I knew almost all of them. Okay, and what happened was there was 2 vans and a little minivan. Yes, where I was put. Actually, so I sort of voluntarily went to the minivan.
Cavalier buses and stuff.
No, like yeah, and then there's like the Pathfinder minivan. Good God, it's so hard to speak. So I noticed that there's no way I'm getting in this van.
Just save your throat. Talk softer, bro.
Let's go.
Just constantly talk like
so
you're Jack Black. Just hey, bruh.
Hey, bro. Okay, so bro, I was like in that the Pathfinder minivan. I got up front. I got the front seat. It was really nice because like I was the first to get there. I called it. It was like a good 4-hour drive. I go there. We got some McDonald's.
Drive. It was a very, very long drive. It was like 4 hours. When I got there, it was like nighttime, so I opened the door, and it's the first thing
Okay, I feel like this is gonna sound really bad. When I got out of the car, the first foot that hits the ground, I almost slip and fall onto my face.
That's a good start.
Because I didn't realize it. Because I have Arizona legs. I'm used to traction at all times.
Yeah. Just constantly walking on like sand and stuff.
Yeah. Then going right to a big slab of ice. That was fun. So we unload the girl stuff. Then we go to our guys' cabin.
Desert people can't handle no cold, no ice, no snow. We don't see none of y'all in the Midwest Tokyo drifting across the ice.
Oh, yeah. So we get there. I drop our stuff off. We go to a chapel because this was a church camp. So we praised for a little bit. It was really good. Yeah. And then we go back into the cabin. Okay. I took a shower. Went to bed. I never slept. I literally slayed awake the entire night. I did not sleep that night. Though I woke up the next morning, my throat was killing me and my neck was hurting. I honestly thought it was just because I was excited and I didn't sleep. Okay, my neck was super stiff because I laid there in an uncomfortable position all night.
I believe that's the first stage of rigor mortis.
Yeah. Oh God. But that's scary. But so basically, I got in. We got up at like 6 a.m. I got up with my friends, and we went outside at 6 in the morning. And we took some really some spicy pictures. They look really nice. It was really pretty. We got up. We had breakfast. The dinners were the best because. Okay. Again, I'm gonna explain this the second day. This was a 3-day thing. So the second day I'll explain more. But basically, there's a game called Double Tap.
Oh, this.
You know what that is? Okay, so basically,
let's say
I have a water bottle right here.
Like when he got back from winter camp, and then also I heard
it is that.
I think I heard this from Seth.
Oh yeah, Seth.
Oh, Seth, you are a mean, deep, demonic person.
I hate him. I hate him right now. It's okay. I love you, Seth. Don't worry. But so I basically, if you put down a cup and you don't do this, you are basically. It's like losing. It's like truth or dare. You are dared to do something. They have to dare you to do something. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's what you have to do.
Can I suggest something to improve double tap though?
Yes.
Because just double tapping, that's boring and can easily be misconstrued of how many taps you have if somebody's just cashing in between.
People are watching.
So my suggestion is you add a clap at the end. So it's... That's going to be... Buddy, you're a young man, boy,
but every time someone would do that...
man, street cat, blood man...
But every time someone would double tap, it just started that whole thing. Oh, bro, someone should have started that whole thing. Oh, bro, when I go next year, I have so many ideas. Okay, basically, yeah. So that first day, we sort of just chilled out. Okay, so there's this lake, and it was mostly ice. I say that mostly. The middle of the lake was not ice. Okay, that means it wasn't thick enough to safely walk on. Okay, I don't think you understand. It was cold, but it wasn't that cold. It was warming up. So I see, and there's just a load of people jumping on the ice that's not entirely frozen.
To quote the famous band Smash
I actually took a video of it.
The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim.
Hold on, I have a video here. Listen, this is what I said. This is them jumping on the ice. I have a video of them jumping on the ice, and this is exactly my reaction.
Look at these idiots. Hey.
Wait, Kenyon, get a video.
Is that Kai there?
No, that was no. Kai didn't make it.
Oh, that sounded like Kai.
No, I mean it was doing the same thing Kai would have done.
Yeah.
Which was telling people to record him while doing dangerous things. But like basically these like teenagers were running out on the ice, and it was so so dangerous because I know I would end up being the only one actually like trying to help them because all these kids don't care. There were a lot of mean kids. They weren't very nice. And like of course, I mean I guess that's everywhere you go where there's teenagers.
Yeah.
Teenagers are mean.
Yeah.
It to really be like that. Okay, so the second day, I go to the nurse's office. She gives me some Benadryl. She gives me some ibuprofen, and then later she said, "Okay, I'm gonna give you some Benadryl before you go to bed." Okay, so we do stuff. We go back to our cabins because apparently, so there was a chapel, and we're supposed to discuss in the group and just like tell our stories and stuff, which was really nice actually. It was really good. We do that. And I go, hey, can I go to the nurse's office now? Do you think she'll be open? She's like, no, wait until after cabin time. After cabin time, then we had like a little recess before we had to go to bed. So I run. I tell you, I sprint to get the Benadryl because I was feeling bad again. Go back to the nurse's office again so I could sleep tonight because I couldn't sleep the night before and I was dying.
Sleep
she
may be
wasn't
good.
there.
Oh,
She wasn't there. That was. Yeah, I did. I barely slept that night. So here, let me explain this real quick. I actually felt like I had hallucinations. No joke that night. Like I closed my eyes and I swear I'm having a conversation with everyone in the room, and then I close my eyes and open them again, and they're all sleeping, but I still like hear them. And I close my eyes. Yeah, dude, I was straight up tripping.
I get that whenever I'm like half asleep and stuff, where like you'll be like halfway in between a dream, or your brain will be like in like some kind of like pattern. Like sometimes if I watch YouTube too long before going to bed, then I'll just like occasionally like this especially happen whenever I'd like watch YouTube in bed before going to bed, and so I'd just be like laying there, just like imagining that I'm watching this whole video, like I'm hearing like a whole video and everything. And then I'll like open my eyes, like, and I'll be like, "Oh, where'd my headphones go? Where's my phone?" It'll be like on different sides of the room, and it'll be like, "Oh, I get like," and it's just so trippy. It throws you off so much.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. So that morning, I wake up. I am feeling like dead. Okay, it's like 4 a.m., 4 maybe 5 a.m. I am straight up dying. I have to pee, but I'm on the top bunk, so getting down sounds like. Okay, that is what it sounds like when I get off my bed.
Getting down is
very accurate description. Yeah, basically. Okay, so I have to do that. Basically, wake everyone up and I have to pee, but I have to pee. Okay, I can't sleep while I have to pee, but like I really had to pee. Okay, I go back. I pee. I go back up to my bed and I try to sleep again. I wake up at like 6-ish, and I had a fever. I felt like I was gonna throw up. I was just my throat was hurting so bad.
Peter.
My eyes began to turn a little red. What?
I got a fever.
Oh
my! I don't know why that came to mind, but thought that was very relevant.
It's okay. No, that's why you're here. You can't let me talk too long. I'll start
Trust
rambling.
me, that's the better end of all of the messed up word lyrics my brain comes up with.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'll share one with you after because it's not appropriate for the podcast.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that was okay. So I get up, you know, I sort of enjoyed that day, but I was sick, so I really didn't. I go eat, you know, normal. Okay, this is when it was either the day beforehand. I don't know. It was one of the lunches or dinners. They served honey mustard.
I hate honey mustard.
I love honey mustard.
So I grab my drink. I don't double tap. Okay. Seth's like, double tap. Okay. And he goes, okay, I need you to take your spoonful of this honey mustard. And I look at him with the deadest eyes.
You just like,
do not understand.
You're just
the
side
anger.
eyeing him, just like, please, please, please.
I was so angry. I was, and then I do that, almost have a heart attack. I go to grab my water. I drink. I didn't double tap.
Ooh.
He tells me to do it again, and I do it again. Okay? I'm like, oh, this is horrible. I go to drink. I didn't double tap for the third time.
This is just your fault at this point.
But so I get up and I run around to the room. I go to the other table that my friends are at, and I say, please kill Seth. I go to the next biggest guy, which is like Andrew at that point. I'm just like, kill Seth. Make him feel pain.
I go back to the room, and guess what? Go back to my table, guess what?
Yep.
Gotta do more honey mustard. I swear I hate him. Oh, no, I didn't have to do honey mustard that time. He told me to go up to 2 tables and act like I was the waiter. And I did, and it was fun. That one wasn't as bad. But like still, Seth,
I would much rather do like the drinking stuff than like anything.
Oh, I don't
anything
not have
social
any
with
social
that.
barriers.
Dude, I
do not have any social barriers.
Yeah.
Other than going and asking for people's numbers, which I will not do because that's just disrespectful.
I have like 500 layers of social barriers.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
I'd much rather do that mustard.
That mustard, dude. I
That
hate it.
mustard.
Dude, but I was just basically drinking that crap straight. I wanted to die. At that point, ketchup looked like steak dinners.
Oof.
It was so bad. Okay, so then we go. We get back to the second day because I forgot that happened the first day. It was like lunch or whatever. Second day, I feel horrible. I'm dying. You know, I hang out with my friends more. I really grew closer with them. It was just a really good experience. And then they had something called lip sync battle. Now, next year, I've already planned with someone to do another lip sync battle. But this year, I was feeling crappy and I didn't want to do it. Now, my boy Nolan. Okay, Nolan and I, we're friends. I know him well, and he was in Caleb's in with me. So, but like, I never knew that he could act really well because it was a lip sync battle. Okay, I go up, I was expecting good things, but bro, he went off. Okay, he did like an NF song with like a bunch of my other friends.
Oh yeah, I saw this
and it
on
was
the
like,
story.
yeah, dude, how great was that?
It was pretty rad.
They didn't win. I don't understand. This other kid who did like the stupid song and was rolling around on the stage won. I don't get it. That was, oh man, I was so proud of them. That was so good. Bro, I wish, next year I'm doing a Good Time by Owl Nation, and it's gonna be really cool, like, going in from, because there's like a woman, it's like a duet, and I have a friend who's a girl who's gonna help me do it. It's gonna be awesome. Dude, you should come next year.
I'm not one for camps.
No, it'd be good for you. Come on, you'd love it.
Last time that I went to a camp thing,
How old were you?
Actually, this is an interesting story that I should tell.
Okay, go ahead.
So I went to this thing. I think it was called like Camp Challenge or something. It was with a friend's church that I got invited to go, and I was like, okay, this would be a fun time. Just go and do like this. It was like also like a winter camp type thing. I don't think it was during. It was like, yeah, it was like some kind of like winter retreat, but not really in winter. And so basically it was interesting because there were just some interesting people there, such as this one kid that anytime that somebody said something that he didn't like, he would say, "Boy, shut your ring-a-ding mouth before I suplex you." And
I think you.
yeah, it's become one of my favorite sayings to use. Besides, it's showtime synergy. My two favorite sayings, right, are like, is "Boy, shut your ring-a-ding mouth before I suplex you," and "It's showtime synergy" from Gem and the Holograms. But yeah, that's where that's from. And believe it or not, at one point he did actually suplex someone. He did
That's
for
great,
a fact.
bro. He kept his word. That's
did.
good on him.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
and the other reason why it was interesting was because there was another kid there that didn't want to do anything that like the camp counselors were like asking him, like on the final day you're supposed to like do like cleanup and stuff, and so he just like, and instead of cleaning up he legitimately just started like walking away from the camp for some reason. And at one point he also farted in my open eye. That was not fun.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What? No, do you know what? No, do not elaborate on that.
And he also apparently like ran a YouTube. I don't know if he's still running it because I don't know what it's called. Ran a YouTube channel that was like some kind of like My Little Pony Halo Let's Play.
Wait, what?
So
again, you know what? Do not elaborate.
That was my experience.
Dude, okay,
with
dude,
Camp Challenge.
this is a great camp though. You'll love it because it's really like it's a Christian camp, so you can report people for doing the smallest stuff. I definitely abused that.
Billy said I was a poopy head.
Something like that, yeah. I'm serious, bro. If you could actually like really legitimately report that. That's what really stereotypical for Christians, that they're like perfect people or whatever. If we're not. I am like a scuffed Christian. No, I'm not. I know scuffed Christians. And there
is that stereotype around it, but I tell you this, I've never been more annoyed by a group of children than a group of church kids.
Oh yeah, I could definitely agree with that. There's some annoying church kids. Cause there's like I don't know. It's like really stereotypical for church kids. I don't know why. I don't know what it is with the church. These dang church kids. Like, no, I have a lot of good friends who are like teenagers. The church teenagers are normally a lot better than some of like their church little kids are so annoying.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. Why is that?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's not get into this because this can get into a religious argument, and we do not need that right now, especially in our state of
we can BuzzFeed unsolve
podcast.
this at a different time.
Yeah. So basically,
and at the end of the day, we may not have discovered why church kids are so annoying. So this case will remain unsolved.
So at the end of the cab, I just sort of went home. On the way home, I couldn't. My ears were popped, but they didn't unpop. Or no, I felt pressure in my ears, but I couldn't unpop them. So I had like an anxiety attack. Or no, I didn't have an anxiety attack. I just had anxiety. And I consider myself a very mentally stable person, so I have no idea why I had anxiety. I was legitimately scared of this, and I don't get legitimately scared of a lot of things.
Yeah, I thought if it was gonna be I thought that if it was gonna be anything that was gonna leave from you first, it would be your smell.
What?
From that?
Oh yeah, no, I don't even.
Vicks.
I can't smell anything. I can't. Right now, I can't smell anything. Oh, the Vicks. That's great. No, but another thing that happened with my sickness is I have demon eyes. My eyes are like red. I legitimately look like I'm high at all times. Here, let me send this image to you.
Nice.
No, bro. I'm really not high. Hold on, let me send this.
That's gnarly.
I just look like I am. My eyes are so red. I think mom says like you have a full head cold, so it's like really congested, which I believe. Yeah, bro, we are almost at 25 minutes, bro. This is so much easier. So I'm gonna mention one more thing, and I have a whole other story that we can do in another podcast.
Cool.
Which is the story of my cruise that I took. I can't believe I haven't mentioned it. It's crazy. Because it was such a big... It was crazy. I can have so many stories from this. Okay. So, do you got anything? Or can I finish it off?
I think I'm done.
Okay, awesome. Well, here, let me do this real quick. So, oh my gosh, what was I throwing in my throat?
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, wait. Wait, really?
Yes.
I think I may have swallowed a fly the other day, but I don't know.
Nice. That's great. Okay. Here we are. This is last night. Me and my brother were playing Gmod Murder. It was like a really weeb server. Everyone was like anime. It was really anime. An animated murder mystery. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much.
He hates it when I do that.
Do you know what? I do hate it when he does that. Do you know what? What's it called? Murder. Gmon murder is?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me explain it for people in the audience that may not know. So basically, it's like a bunch of people. One of them has a knife and is a murder. One of them has a gun. The goal is to find the person with the gun and shoot him. Or not the other way around. Find the person with the knife and shoot him with the gun. And not die. Yeah, basically that is it. So, we're in this like sort of mansion type thing. And so it's an anime server. I'm looking at someone. Their name, I see their name, and they take out the knife and they start running after me. I start screaming its name, okay, at the top of my lungs, okay? My brother said he could hear me from my room. You want to know what his name was?
What?
I was in my room screaming, hentai! 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 It's hentai! Like that. My brother could hear me from his room.
Wait, hey, now you wait a second. You made me cut out the word hentai from the last podcast.
You know what? We're opening our horizons, okay?
A whole new world.
But it's so.
Wait, I'm getting a call from an unknown number. I'm getting a call from an 800 number.
Dude, just answer it and like put a speakerphone. Let's
Hello?
go. Before we continue the story. Speakerphone it.
It's just quiet. There's silence on the other line.
And the call. That's basically
I
trying
did.
to track your.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Okay, so going back to what I was saying. So I went to tell that story to my dad, and I basically said it in the same way. That was also last night, and he goes, "You mean henchi? Isn't that anime porn?" He's like, "I'm sorry, what'd you say?" He said henchi.
Henchi?
I'm like, "You mean hentai? No, isn't it henchi?" I'm like, "No."
Henchi?
He called it henchi. He legitimately thought it was a Oh man, that was the funniest thing ever. Okay,
Henchi sounds like an adorable nickname for like
anime porn?
like a evil assistant. It's like Henchi.
That was I was so proud. I'm like, oh, you know what it is, but you pronounced it wrong. That's
I'm
hilarious.
so almost proud of you.
Oh man, okay. Well, that's pretty much it. I have a whole another 20 minutes that I can put in this one, if you want to. But I don't know if you want. We could record another podcast right after this one and two-part it. So it's probably gonna be shorter.
We probably should do that before both of our throats are completely gone. Just stockpile
Yeah,
it.
that's probably a bad idea. So we're gonna end this one off, but there'll be another one up. Either next. We can either do it next week and really stretch out for content, or just in a few days.
I think we should probably still do it the weekly.
Okay, so the part 2 of this podcast is not going to be very long. This is going to be a Peter's story part 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Also,
cool.
since this was censored out of the last one, I want to say it here.
It's called hentai, and it's art.
And it's art.
There we go.
Okay.
I had to get vengeance for that line.
You did. I'm sorry. I really try to keep it family friendly. I really am. But it's just so difficult because we're teenagers and not everything we experience is family friendly now.
Mm-hmm.
Which really sucks because I got some funny stuff that happens. Okay. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Probably wasn't as good as the last one. But hey, at least we tried. See you next week for part 2 of Peter's stories.
Yeah!
Bye-bye. Yeah! It's called hentai, and it's art.